Happy Tuesday morning, YouTubers. This is green_lantern831, and we're featuring a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video titled Hit Yourself today. This is my Lava Golem deck. It's my go-to main deck for fun. I am not by any means a Master Dueler when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm in the bronze ranks in these videos, but we're going to feature 3 duels today that I used in the Lava Golem and achieved victory with. So this first one was actually before I updated my Lava Golem deck while I was playing tonight, and I had Mystic Tomato in there still, but a lot of the concept is still the same. You're not going to see 1,100,000 crazy link summons and everything on a go around on this turn unless it's coming from the enemy team. This is a much simpler deck. I call this deck Stop Hitting Yourself, and you'll see why here. Alright, so they go to destroy Fire Ferret. That's probably the only attack I think I do in this entire 3 duel videos that you'll see. That one little Fire Ferret attack. Well, let's see what happens. Alright, I got Effect Veilers, Maxi, some good counter cards, but this guy, he's not much of a special summoner for some reason. You know, the game does tend to have some backwards playing strategies. What you draw, what you draw. He's still going aggressive. He destroys my Mystic Tomato, so I get a Marie the Fallen One, but I didn't have any of, not Marie the Fallen One, Dark Nurse Refuel. Didn't have any of the real health benefit cards that would make his effect, the nurse's effect, work a little bit better. Just got destroyed. But he's going wide. He's trying to get me as quick as possible. Not really seeing the damage that goes. Now, I could have brought Lava Golem out this turn, and again, this is before I sat and updated the deck a little bit, fine-tuned some hatching on it, and I think the version that I worked with in the next 2 duels was a lot better. But it had also been my first game on here in a long while, so I'm like, you know, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop before I just drop Lava Golem out there, because it could just get tributed very easy next round, and he can just, like, there are so many easy ways to deal with Lava Golem. If you tribute him, you turn him on your opponent. That's why I like to keep the Magic Cylinder with me if they turn my Lava Golem on me and try to attack. You'll see a lot more of the tricky plays that I like to do in this deck in the next duel. This one was kind of stalling out. He was getting damage in, and it was worrying me. But once I took that, you see, he just tributed away the Lava Golem. He's like, that's the first one to go. And he brought out his Link Monster, attacked my Sangan. Now he's getting more aggressive. He wants to get the edge back. So I got a little worried. I was like, alright, more counter cards. I'm just going to wipe him real quick and then get a Witch of the Black Forest. So more monster options if it gets destroyed. So I have 3 Witch of the Black Forest, 3 Sangans in this deck that I run. See, had I still had that Dark Nurse Refuel out, that Upstart Goblin, I would have drawn a card and did 1,000 damage to him instead of giving him 1,000 life points. Bring out my second Lava Golem. I have 3 in the deck. He uses Call of Haunted to resurrect his monster. Now at this point, he's already down to 400. Suicide hit. Stop hitting yourself. And that was the first duel down. Now we go into the second game. This one, he was not really able to do much damage to me. I think he did 1,000 early starting off. So as you can see, I drew my Lava Golem right off the start for this one, and if I get Lava Golem and Nightmare Wheel, I definitely always try to play them together so that you won't be able to turn Lava Golem to attack mode and use them with me. Another good one is Gravity Axe Scarl, anything that locks them in defense mode so that they can't turn the Lava Golem against you. It's very helpful. Now you guys get to see the Dark Nurse trick combo here, I believe is where I start. Yep. So typically they would gain 1,000 life points, but because of Dark Nurse or the bad reaction to Samochi's in my deck, they lose 1,000. It's all about inflicting direct damage. Nightmare Wheel, sit down. You're rocking the boat. Took 100 damage. Worth it. At that time I realized I couldn't use the Lightning Storm because my Nightmare Wheel was face up, so we found ways around. We worked it. Hit him with the Nightmare Wheels 500, bring out the Lava Golem, then clear out his entire backline. Takes 1,000 damage. This one was smarter. He realized he could turn Lava Golem on me, so I used my Magic Cylinder. You can eat that 3,000 as well. This is usually about the point they start getting really mad, when they realize my entire deck is just built of I don't attack. You hit yourself with everything. Sacrifices it, bring out Kaiser Glider. Okay. Second Fire Ferret. So those Fire Ferrets, every time if you destroy one of them, you get to destroy a monster and do 500 damage to your opponent. I've got the Upstart Goblins, which if I have a bad reaction or a Dark Nurse out, does 1,000 to you and I draw a card. I have one card that I've yet to play and hit somebody with in the duel is the gift card that says they gain 3,000 life. Yeah, great card to have in a trap card, but if you're pairing it with bad reaction to Samochi and Dark Nurses, it's a single trap flip, easy 3,000 damage. And this guy did a suicide hit. He killed one of the Fire Ferrets, and I don't know why he was doing his stampeding destructions on his own cards and taking the 500 damage himself. But duel number 3. This one was my absolute most fun. I made this guy quit. He didn't do a lick of damage to me, and it just worked out. I got my scapegoat wall up, and he was aggressive. So I also spammed the little emotes between the blue eyes and the Sangan here because it just worked. He was not able to get past my scapegoat army, and he tried. So he's playing a Synchro deck. I wasn't sure what degree of Synchro. I wasn't sure what I was really in for, because I'd had a couple losses while I was playing by this point tonight. But, you know, you take the wins with the losses always in this game. Bad reaction of Smochi. Draw a card, and he loses 1,000 life points. Now he's realizing, nope, he's getting mad. He's going to start going after my tokens. Drop my first Nightmare Wheel. And Guardian 2100 defense. He brings up Power Tool Dragon. I figure he must have. I thought he was going to go for a scapegoat token at this point, but no, he's still one of my face down monsters. So, and we drew the Sangan. He looks at you. He's on the field. He sees you. Ascension Sky Dragon with a unicorn horn. I can see how that'd be bad if he was getting through this wall, but he spent the entire time just one shot, synchro, upgrade, one shot. I was waiting for him to realize you're going to have to go wide if you want to get like against this wall, but if he would summon a second monster, then I could bring Lava Golem out. So when Sangan came out, I'm like, alright, he's synchro summoning. He likes the special summons. Let me get a max C to the deck just to be ready. Immediately on his first turn, he plays a card for a special summon. And this was all really quick. He equips, attacks, gets locked down with Nightmare Wheel. And I left it stuck on Blue Eyes for a second, but yeah. Second Nightmare Wheel is drawn, so is Magic Cylinder. He attacks, I fire back for 18. I could have like let his thing attack and just magic cylindered him right there, but at that point I had locked down Nightmare Wheel because I didn't really understand if the 94 is going to have a piercing somehow or not, so I just made sure to lock that down because that was a lot of damage. As soon as he had 2, I summoned Lava Golem on him. That cleared out my first Nightmare Wheel, and it cleared out all his equipped spell cards to it. But I already had the second Nightmare Wheel ready so that I could instantly keep Lava Golem in defense mode. There's no way I'm going to let you turn that on to attack on me. He puts a second one down, I take my 500, and I set my third and final Nightmare Wheel. This is where it got hilarious. He's down to 200 life. He gets rid of my Lava Golem. He goes for an attack, and I pop the third Nightmare Wheel, and he's like, he quits. He's like, I'm done. I couldn't even attack with my last monster. And Sangin's over here getting the beat dance. So that was a feature of my Lava Golem lockdown deck. See it sometime in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. I'm your host, Green_Lantern 831.